Hey everyone, thanks for visiting us this morning at ArklateXHomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Tuesday morning forecast update. We have a lot to get to in this forecast today. We do have a heat advisory that will be out today. We'll stay hot for the next few days here, and of course an update on our system in the Gulf of Mexico. National Hurricane Center still giving that about an 80% chance of development as it makes its way through the northern Gulf, and looking more and more likely that will affect our forecast later this week and into the weekend. You can see the heat advisory for all counties and parishes that will run until 7 p.m. What that means, the heat index values, or feels like temperatures a little bit later today, will be over 105 degrees. So one of those common sense type things. If you work outside, take frequent breaks in the shade, stay hydrated, wear loose, light fitting clothing, and just one of those things that we may have to deal with here for a few more days. Don't have any rain this morning. We did have some showers and thunderstorms yesterday. We're not seeing that to start out the day here, and really high pressure kind of building in here, so that's squeezing us dry in most areas today, but there will still be the potential of maybe one or two storms out there this afternoon. You're lucky if you get them, because it will bring a cool down for us. See the temperatures this morning. A lot of us are still in the upper 70s at this point. 79 in Shreveport, 77 in Texarkana. Humidity is very high. Dew point temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. That's why we haven't seen the temperatures drop off. So again, you start out in the upper 70s. It doesn't take long to warm you into the 90s. You have a southwest wind about 5 miles per hour this morning. Fog was a big issue yesterday, especially along and north of I-30. You have some patchy fog this morning. Nothing dense yet, but we may see some dense fog north of I-30 before all is said and done. And there's your afternoon highs. We'll see some upper 90s today, south of I-20, Shreveport in the mid-90s this afternoon, and also Texarkana making it into the mid-90s. But again, you factor in the high humidity today, we'll feel like it's about 105 to 110. So pretty quiet across the region here so far. We do have high pressure that's built in just to our south, so that will keep most areas dry today. I have included just about a 10% chance of a pop-up shower. Your Robbins Toyota Futurecast showing pretty quiet conditions. Should just be partly cloudy for much of the day. You see a few isolated cells popping up there. Futurecast thinking best chance of rain once again today, likely north of I-20, which I do agree with. And as we go through the day on Wednesday, may see slightly higher rain chances return to the region tomorrow. So back in perhaps that 20 to 30% category for your Wednesday and Thursday. And of course, the major thing kind of keeping our eyes on here is that spot that's going to be moving into the northern Gulf. Again, still over land at this point, but as it makes its way out over the Gulf, it will be working with some very warm water here, so likely to be some tropical development, whether that becomes tropical depression, tropical storm Barry. That's still up in the air at this point, but you can see the forecast model tracks a little bit further to the east today. A lot of these yesterday were over along the Texas coastline, and you see quite a few of them today bunch up towards the Arklatex. So this would be kind of in that Saturday, Sunday, Monday time frame where we may feel some of the impacts from that. We've reflected that with the higher rain chances through the weekend, and you see kind of feast or famine here, but again, just kind of depends on the path that this thing takes. If it moves further to the east, we could see some higher rainfall totals. If it punches further to the north, obviously could see some higher totals, but the potential is there, and that's what I want you to focus on, to see those 3 to 6 inch amounts somewhere in the Arklatex, and we'll kind of dial that in as we go through the next few days. And again, potentially could see those model tracks shift further to the east, less of an impact to us. So a lot up in the air at this point, but we are going with the higher end rain chances Saturday, Sunday, and into next Monday. Until then, the heat continues. Gone with the moderate impacts today just because of that heat advisory. Tomorrow, probably close to heat advisory criteria as well, and then those rain chances ramp up late this week and into the weekend.